Welcome back, and now we're delving into the NPP parliamentary primaries, and then we know that there's a vetting ongoing across the country. Let's go to the Ashanti region and speak to Nanaya Abuachi. What's happening?
Well, Mamiesi, already the vetting process is expected to start at 8:30, but it hasn't started yet. We've seen big wings of the New Patriotic Party throng the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia office here at the Asokwa municipality. They are expecting the Adanse Asokwa Member of Parliament to be vetted here, and also Obuasi East and Obuasi West. Otafo constituency aspirants would also be vetted here, alongside Menchia South, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, and others would also be vetted here. Adanse Asokore, as mentioned earlier, would also be vetted here, taking his vetting process over here at the Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia office in the Asokwa constituency. You can see party supporters already here, gathered here. They came along with their members of parliament and other aspirants who are seeking to contest the incumbent members of parliament. Already, we know that the vetting process will be ongoing here at the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia office, at the regional party office in Krofrom, and also at the Bosomchi constituency. The education minister, the Honorable Duchum, will also have his vetting at the regional office this morning. And so other members of parliament, incumbent members of parliament who are seeking re-election would also go through the vetting process at the regional office. But then I have the incumbent member of parliament, an incumbent member of parliament who, fortunately for him, is going unopposed, Mr. Echo Blankson, here with me. Honorable, thanks for joining.
Echo Blankson. Alex Blankson.
Alex Blankson.
Member of Parliament for Adanse Akufo.
Thanks for joining us. You're going unopposed. How did you do this in the first place?
Thank you for asking this question. It's due to my hard work, and my constituents rewarded me for that. So that is all.
You're having your vetting process today. 3 processes to the elections: filing of nominations, and then vetting process, and then into January 27th, you'll be having the election itself. How hopeful are you?
Yeah, I know, with my nomination, I've already passed through. We are coming for the vetting. That is the main reason why we are here. And I know how successfully I'll pass through. And we have plans together with my constituency executives, my DC. We have better plans ahead that will help us to get more votes for the president, that is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and me, myself, as a parliamentary candidate. We will win with a landslide victory in Akrofrom. When I was coming in the 2020, by then I wasn't a member of parliament. By now I'm a member of parliament, and with my good works that I've done, I think that one will propel me more and give me more votes so that we can have a landslide victory in Akrofrom constituency.
In Akrofrom, it looks like a fierce contest. The NDC candidate is also poised for victory. How ready are you to contest for the contest itself?
I contested with him last 4 years, and I won over him. I had a difference of 3,500. And with our place, it's not easy to come by those votes, but we made it. And I'm praying very hard that this year, with the good works and all the strategies that we've put across, we know we can come with a very high margin this time.
Well, it looks as if people are quite disturbed with the economic situation, the way governance is going this year, since last year. And so people are losing interest in your party. But does it look like a fair ground for you and the NDC?
It has always been the same. Last 4 years, it was even worse than this time. When we had those galamsey issues affecting our area, but we still sailed through. This time, though people are saying it's hard, we just saw the Christmas, the way people, so entering into this new year, going forward, I think things will be better. And we are not taking chances. We will make sure we go down, we do a good job so that we can get better results for ourselves. And we are sure of victory. For NPP, for my flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and myself as a member of parliament for Adanse Akufo.
Thank you so much. And that's the member of parliament, incumbent member of parliament for Adanse Akufo, who is here to go through the vetting process of the New Patriotic Party. And so later onwards, when he's done with his vetting process, we'll get to him and find out how he feels about the process itself. But I have a member of the vetting committee here with me. Honorable, thanks for joining us this morning.
I'm a chairman.
Chairman of the vetting committee itself. And so today you're having your vetting. It was supposed to start at 8:30 in the morning. What was taking us the delay?
We're supposed to do the vetting. No, we did a pre-vetting conference. with all the committee members and the chairman and the region. So we are now going to commence the process in the next, let's say, 30 minutes.
In the next 30 minutes?
Yes.
How are we expecting the process to go through by the end of the day?
A fair process, very transparent process, a very open process. I mean, nobody will seek to disqualify anybody unjustifiably. So I want to assure the aspirants, their supporters, whatever, we will ensure that the rules are respected, they are abided by, and it's going to be a free, open, transparent process. That I can assure you.
But what of the members of parliament who are going unopposed? What is there for them?
We will still vet you. We will still vet you and tell us what we did when you came, what they're going to do forward, going forward into the future. So we will still vet them. We will still vet them. So let's go and do the work. I think we are already running late, as you indicated.
Thank you so much. Your name, please?
Gary Nimako.
That is Mr. Gary Nimako, the chairman of the Veterans Committee. He says that the process is to start in the next 30 minutes. And so in the next 30 minutes, we would have members of parliament going through their vetting process. But then I have another gentleman here with me. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
How's the process so far? You've not started, but then what's your anticipation like?
Thank you. I arrived on time. I'm sure the officials coming to conduct the vetting are also around. We are waiting anxiously for the process to start. We hope we'll have a smooth process, devoid of noise making and any rank cross event. We are hoping to have a successful vetting, and I pray no aspirant is disqualified, because we need a united front to pursue the Agenda 2024. It's going to be a tough election, and we need everybody on board, all hands on deck. So I pray we have a successful and peaceful vetting.
That is Honorable Boachi Yadom, the Member of Parliament for Obuasi East. And I know that Obuasi East, you are not going alone. You have others competing with you. How does it look like in Obuasi East?
Oh, it looks pretty good. I'm the incumbent, and I have every confidence in my people, because I've related with them very well. I've helped them in the development of the district. My human relations is one of the best. I worked as a medical officer in the constituency before I went to parliament. I'm using the same attitude, the same work ethics to relate with people, and I have no doubt that on 27th, the people of Obuasi East, the good people of Obuasi East, will retain their sitting MP.
I know that after this vetting process, the next important step is the election itself. And then on December 7th, the general election. What is there for you if you pass through the election process, and then the NDC candidate will be contesting you in your Obuasi East constituency?
What I can say is that we are going to work even harder this year. We need to do more. We've done a lot, but we need to do more to impress the people. I have no doubt that the December 7th election is going to be for NPP. We've done enough. We will continue to work hard in the election year. We are going to satisfy people, and we're going to prove our case that NPP is the best manager of the economy, and we won't leave this power to our people in the NDC, because we know them. We know what they can do and what they cannot do. To them, everything is not possible. When our president, the then candidate Akufo-Addo, was espousing free SHS way back in opposition, they doubted it. They said it could only be possible in 20 years' time. But we gave our power, we gave our authority to the president, and in the first year, he was able to implement free SHS. I can tell you, thousands of children are benefiting from this initiative, and I know we're going to reap the benefits in the next 5 years, next 10 years, and Ghana is going to change because of the foundation our president has laid for our youth.
You make mention of the whole infrastructure and the policies that your government has implemented, but people are still questioning the credibility of your flag bearer now.
You see, there's a saying that if all people love you, woe unto you. I'm sure majority of Ghanaians has seen the good works of this current government, and I can tell you, most of the successes of this government can be attributed to the singular effort of the sitting vice president, who is now our flag bearer. So I can assure you that with this 1 year, we are going to do more. You know, we are coming from economic crisis, which is global in nature and not only peculiar to Ghana. But even in the midst of these difficulties, the government is doing well. Inflation is coming down. We are trying to reduce the borrowing. We're making sure that our roads, which is our major concern in the country, are being fixed. And that is a good thing. And those are the things that Ghanaians will want from any government. And I'm sure when we're able to do all this in this election year, Ghanaians will retain the NPP government.
Thank you so much. But before I let you go, what is there for Obuasi East after this vetting process and after January 27th?
Oh, a lot of things. After constructing 2 parks, which is green grass, I'm going to do an additional one, which is an astroturf. We are going to construct a district hospital. Already, the contractor is on site, and I'm a beneficiary of the Agenda 111. We are also going to construct a district market for the entire district. Our roads is under construction, and I hope when we're able to finish all this, I'm sure the sky is our limit.
Thank you so much. And that is Dr. Boakye Yiadom, incumbent member of parliament for Obuasi East, who is here to also go through the vetting process. We are told that the process is to start in about 30 minutes time. And so later onwards, would get to these members of parliament and an aspirant seeking to become members of parliament and find out from them how the process has been. But I have here with me an aspirant for the Obuasi West constituency. You are here to pass through the vetting process. How does it look like?
Oh, it's normal. It's normal because I've been here. I was once upon a time an aspirant 2020. So it's normal for me.
This is your second time?
Yes.
Contesting Obuasi West?
Yes, my second time.
And then you filed your nomination. You're going through the vetting process. What do you think is ahead of you in January 27th?
27.
Where we'll have the main parliamentary elections.
Oh, I see victory. That's what I see ahead of me.
And so, what of your opponents?
I don't know about them. Everybody's entitled to. And once we are all going for a contest, everybody's expecting a win, of course. So, for me, I am speaking for myself. I see victory.
Thank you so much, Mamiesi. And so this is a parliamentary aspirant for the Obuasi West constituency. She's here to pass through the vetting process. We heard from the Honorable Alex Blankson and also Dr. Boakye Yiadom for Obuasi East, who are here to also pass through the vetting process. Currently at the office of Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia in the Ashanti region here in the Asokwa constituency. The vetting process, according to the chairman, is to start in the next 30 minutes. As I earlier said, the CEO of the Konfo-Norte Teaching Hospital, Dr. Ocha Ademensa, who is a member of the vetting committee, was here not long ago. We've seen members of the vetting committee and the chairman himself here. They've entered the auditorium where the vetting will be taking place. And so we'll bring you up to speed details as to what happens here in the office of the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as the vetting process is yet to start in the next 30 minutes. Already we are expecting Obuasi East, Obuasi West, Akrofom, Adansi Asokwa, Old Tafo constituency, and then Menchia South constituency. These are the people or the aspirants who will be vetted here at the office of Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ahead of the crucial parliamentary primaries of the governing New Patriotic Party. And so there's the situation on grounds. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Nana Boakye Yiadom, coming to us from the Ashanti region and giving us updates of the vetting process ongoing there for the NPP parliamentary elections. Now, we'll take you through some of the statistics that have come through, those who've picked forms, those who are going unopposed. And out of the 137 constituencies, we know that 400 forms were picked and only 373 have been returned because 23 are going unopposed. And on your screens, we have constituencies by region. We see that in the Ashanti region, that's the highest of 41 of them, and 41 constituencies there in the Ashanti region, 24 in the Eastern region, followed by the Greater Accra region with 14, 10 in the Central region. We have 9 in Western and Northern regions, 5 in the Bono region, 4 in the Ahafo and Northeast regions, and 3 in Bono East, Upper West, Savannah, Volta, Western North, and 2 in the Upper East region. And on your screen right now, we have the forms that have been picked per regions, and the red indicating the forms that have been returned. So on your screen, with the Ashanti region having the highest number of seats, you have 137 forms picked and just 126 returned. In the Eastern region, we have 93 forms that were picked and 85 of those forms returned. In the Greater Accra region, you have 32 forms picked, 32 forms returned. So in the Greater Accra region, all the forms have been returned. And likewise in the Central and Western regions, where in the Central, 27 picked, 27 returned, 25 picked in the Western region, 25 returned. But in the Northern region, we have 15 forms picked, but only 13 have been returned. In the Bono region, 13 forms were picked, 12 returned. And in the Ahafo region, we have 13 forms picked and 9 returned. Upper East, 9 forms picked and all of them have been returned. Likewise in the Western North region. And in the Northeast region, we have 7 forms and also all those forms have been returned. 5 in the Bono East region, but 4 were returned. 5 in the Upper West region, 5 forms returned. Likewise in the Savannah and Volta regions. Now, if we go into the regions as well, we have some, and we know that 23 seats have gone unopposed, and we look in the regions. Ashanti region has 5 seats that are going unopposed. In the Northern region, 5 as well. In the Northeast region, we have 3 seats that are going unopposed. In the Bono East region, we have 2. And in the Eastern Central, Bono, Ahafo, Upper West, Savannah, Volta, and Greater Accra region, just 1 seat is going unopposed. But in the Western, Upper East, and Western North regions, none of those seats are going unopposed. And that is by way of numbers of those who have picked forms for the NPP parliamentary election. But now